Yo, my chat. There you go. All right, we make it a little bit more. Yeah. Uh, I double check, make sure it's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's good, everybody? It's your man Eagle Champ One and took a little vacation. Clear my mind. But I'm back. I'm back for the Philadelphia Eagles 2022 season of the. A lot has been going on since I've been leaving. The logo has changed. We signed Dakarius Tart, the safety from the 49ers. We signed him on a one-year deal, a 31-year-old who has been really, really good for the last. I mean, he's the same one who caught Quez Watkins and back in the end zone. A lot of people tell me he's trash. Of course they say he's trash because he's with the Philadelphia Eagles. But if he was with the Dallas Cowboys, he'd be the greatest safety in the NFL. So I'm not even going to get too much into it that we signed a good safety. I think that anything is good when you have a safety that pretty much is still producing at a high level. And this guy has done it. I don't know why he was a free agent. I guess 49ers didn't want to sign him. But anyway, you look at the Eagles got a legit safety. And it's really, really good signing. And I think this shows that the Philadelphia Eagles are really, really in Hurts this year. Look at the defense. Look at the offense. Everything is getting put together. So everybody's sitting there saying Jalen Hurts. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, Jalen Hurts is going to ball out this year. And that's why I say this team, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not stuttering what I've been saying. If this team can do what they're doing, this team's going to be legit. I don't see anybody beating us. Now, there's going to be other, you got a lot of people who disagree with me. That's fine. But at the end of the day, I think this team can definitely win a lot of football games. I'm not scared of none of these teams. We are sweeping this whole division, and I don't care what anybody says. I don't need to see on paper. I know what this team is. See, a lot of people want to see on paper. What is there to see on paper? A.J. Brown is A.J. Brown, a star. Say 24-year-old who has been a baller since Tennessee is drafted. You already know what he is. He's a big physical receiver who could go down and make these catches, these 50-50 balls that we've been missing for a while. Since Alshon Jeffrey people had played one season and he's been hurt since then. Okay. But you got a lot of people who scared. You got a Washington Commander fan talk about they win the division. You're not winning the division this year, bro. You're not even going to win the division at all. Your quarterback can't stay healthy. And to me, I'm not scared of Carson Wentz or anybody that you have, bro. Because the bottom line is the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win this division easily. Look at the pieces around us. Listen, if we don't win any games this year, man, there's going to be a lot of firings this year. And there's going to be a lot of people who are going to lose their jobs. This is unexcusable, in my opinion. You have to be able to be in at least an NFC Championship this year. All right. And I think we are definitely a team that can be in the NFC Championship. I'm not scared to say it to anybody. I'm confident in this team. I'm confident what we can be. I'm confident in how we're going to do things around in Philadelphia. We have the structure to move the ball. We have the structure to run the ball. We have the structure to pass the ball. We have a lot of things we can do with this team. Hell, we can get Miles Sanders and Gainwell out the backfield. So I'm not scared of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn this music down a little bit so maybe if y'all can hear me a little bit. Maybe it's a problem. I'm not scared of nobody, and that's just being real with you. I'm not scared of nobody. When I look at this Philadelphia Eagles team, I see a team that's ready to win. This team is ready to win, and they're ready to ball. You know what I'm saying? They're ready to ball. They got a lot of good pieces around here, man. You sign a safety yeah, he's old, but he's still good safety. You know what I'm saying? Still good safety. We got Prime Sports. What's up, man? Not much. I think this logo that we have, I don't like it one bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That logo to me, you know what I'm saying? I don't like it, but it's not up to me, man. But dude, I'm so excited for this team. I think it's 80 more days into football. 82, 84 more days into football. I mean, how can you not be excited? You know what I'm saying? Listen, I've been saying this one. I think Jalen Hurts has been looking good. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I'm saying I think he's going to be league MVP this year. You know, and people keep on calling me crazy. Call me crazy all you want. Call me crazy all you want. This division is for taking, and it's the Philadelphia Eagles are going to take this division easily. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm really not. I'm confident in this team. We're going to win the whole division this year. I don't even think it's going to be close. You know, you got a lot of people who are so scared to say that. And, well, there's a lot of people coming up now, but they weren't before. You know, be happy. Your team is going to be in the division. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be fighting for an NFC championship this year. This team is capable of doing it. You know, with weapons you have Devontae Smith, you have A.J. Brown, you got Quez Watkins is a deep threat. Quez Watkins, people are sleeping on him. That dude's going to ball out this year. I see the work he's putting in offseason. I see the work he's putting in general. Kid is a baller. You know what I'm saying? So when you have that, you add elite defense, and you have an offense that can score points. It's up to Jalen Hurts to put it together, and Jalen Hurts is definitely going to do that. He's already shown the work he can do that. Jalen Hurts is the guy that loves to prove people wrong, and that's why I believe in this kid. I think this kid's going to do it. I don't need to see any more of Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is straight out trash. He's 1-3 in the playoffs, and I keep on hearing people tell me he's. Excuse me. Woo. You know what I'm saying? I should have muted myself, but hey, it is what it is. You know, any Cowboy fan in my chat, I was allergic to him. What do you want me to say? But no joke. I think this Eagles team is just better than any other team right now in this division. I don't see the Giants better than us. I don't see the Commanders better than us. Commander fans running around here about winning division. Yeah, I ain't winning division. With who? Carson Wentz, who can't stay healthy more than one game. Y'all got to stop thinking that y'all going to be good, bro. You're not a good team. You're not a good team. Your offensive line is trash to me. You didn't improve. You lost Sheriff and free agency. You did upgrade. Just stop it, man. I just don't get y'all. Y'all just run around here like y'all because you got a quarterback. A quarterback that let's be real, when he had a chance to win it for the division, he failed. He failed miserably, and he didn't succeed. Okay, you add that, and then you add the Giants, who Giant fans running around here talking. You got Daniel Jones, who has the worst quarterback QBR in NFL history, and you want to run here like Daniel Jones is good, man. Go sit down, dude. He's absolutely garbage. This is the same guy who fell on his ass when he's literally near the end zone. No one around him, he still fell on his ass. Come on. You know what I'm saying? He's the definition of a meme. And he was a meme. And he still is a meme. You can go on a meme searchers on Messenger and you can find a picture of Dan Jones falling on his ass. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even take that dude seriously. You haven't swept us. You haven't beaten us. And you probably will never ever sweep us. Get your ass out the division, out of the gutters. Out the fucking basement before you run your mouth and talk about the champs that have been beating y'all. Sweeping y'all, abusing y'all. We are your daddies, Giant fans. Don't forget that. Don't make me put you back in your places this year. Because last time I checked, you were crying 2 years ago about, I think a month ago, about how you didn't get Devontae Smith. And now y'all pumping your chest. You do this every year. I can't wait till we whoop your asses this year. All around that MetLife Stadium, I'm not MetLife Stadium. Is it MetLife Stadium? MetLife Stadium? Oh, yeah, it is. I thought I was thinking of baseball. MetLife Stadium, all around Philadelphia, Lincoln Financial Field. We're going to beat y'all twice. And I'm not scared of the Giants one bit. They're trash. The Giants are a joke of a franchise, and yet their fans run around here pumping their chest like they're legit, man. Go sit down. Your quarterback has worst quarterback PR. Worst quarterback. He's horrible. He doesn't know how to throw. You want to talk about Jalen Hurts' accuracy? That dude has no accuracy. Every time he throws a ball, it's either an interception or or a incomplete pass. He can't read the defense either. So I don't know why Giant fans running right here like your quarterback's not better than ours. It's just not. Jalen Hurts I take any day over Daniel Jones. And I'm confident. And the fact that, people tell me why you got to pair him to Daniel Jones, because Giant fans love comparing him to Jalen Hurts. So I'm going to defend my quarterback no matter what. And I believe Daniel Jones is not even better than freaking Tim Couch. So, that's just being real with you. He's not Eli Manning. He's a Tim Couch. You know what I'm saying? Tim Couch, who has, he's the reason why 2 coaches have been fired under him. Daniel Jones has, think about it, 2 coaches has been fired under him. Pat Shurmur, Joe Judge, and probably the new head coach coming along. So we'll make that number 3. They didn't even believe in him to give him a 5th-year option. So until Giant fans know who the quarterback is, I don't want to hear them. You don't even have a quarterback. You want to talk about our quarterback. Our quarterback, they believed in enough to give him weapons. Our quarterback, they believed enough to give him elite defense. It just gave him a safety. What did your team give him? A bunch of number 2s and a bunch of number 3s. So into that, come on. He couldn't even win with Kenny Golladay. You remember the elite receiver that y'all brought, even though I told y'all he wasn't elite. Eagle fans were bashing me, telling me I was wrong. Oh, he's going to be good for Daniel Jones. I'm not saying that. Daniel Jones is sorry. Twinkle Toes Daniel Jones. That's what I call him. Twinkle Toes. Because when he tries to run, he falls on his ass. If you ever watch Backyard Football, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Twinkle Toes. Twinkle Toes. No. You never seen that? It's an old game. You know I'm saying? Or he slips on a banana peel. I don't know. If you can do a cartoon, Daniel Jones, it'd be him slipping on a fucking banana peel. You know what I'm saying? Because he's sorry. He's a sorry-ass receiver. He doesn't know how to... he's terrible. You know what I'm saying? And you know why Giant fans love saying, well, why do you want to compare him to Daniel Jones? Because you can compare him to Jalen Hurts. How are you going to get upset with us when you compare him every day to Jalen Hurts? So I'm going to compare him to Daniel Jones. Let's talk about it. Daniel Jones has never won a division. Daniel Jones has never been a player. Jalen Hurts has been to a playoff game. Daniel Jones has not. Daniel Jones has been one of the worst quarterbacks in NFL history. Daniel Jones is the worst quarterback, according to PFF, the worst quarterback in percentage. He's terrible. He's not even close to these quarterbacks that are in the league, man. What do you see in Daniel Jones? Because I see a quarterback that can't read the defense, doesn't know how to throw the ball without an interception. At least when he throws the ball, it's a pick 6. And he's fragile in the pocket. If you can get to Daniel Jones, it's over for him. That offensive line better protect him well enough, because he reminds me of a Tim Couch. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Eagle Chan 1? What's good, the GOAT Mechi? What's up? Welcome to the channel, man. I got some rage. Denzel Raheem. Let me drop the link for him, man. So I'm going to drop the link for one dude, and that is my boy. Where you hiding? I haven't talked to him in a while, but I'm definitely going to get him on, because to me, why not? You know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones is garbage. And you know what? I'm confident this Eagles team will do the job. We want to talk about winners. This team's a winner. I'll find it. Let me turn it up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. It's perfect. Now people can definitely hear me. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to think about, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I gotta get that haircut fixed. There you go. Yeah, we straight. I had to see if I was still on. You know, people still can hear me. But no, I mean, the Eagles are just the better team in this division. I think this Eagles team can actually do some good things. You got elite receiver core, elite running backs. To me, Miles Sanders, you know, I have a conspiracy to make, right? I think Miles Sanders has been horrible because he never had a shield and mask, like his shield and mouth guard in his face. If you go back to Miles Sanders' career, he always had a mouth guard. He always had a shield on his face. I think since he took that off, he's been mediocre. Maybe we get that old Miles Sanders back. And if you could get that old Miles Sanders back, I'm all for signing him to a big deal. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because Miles Sanders, if you can get that old Miles Sanders back from 16, that's elite running back right there. I don't want that Miles Sanders that can't stay healthy. But he got to show me he can stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? But also, I mean, you got to remember we did draft Gainwell. And Gainwell is a guy that I think is a very upgrade to what Miles Sanders is. You know, this is the question. Are the Eagles going to pay Miles Sanders that type of money? I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? I love Miles Sanders, but I think Miles Sanders right now got to prove that he can be that dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think there's one more move that we can add. And I think it'll be running back. I think you could see where Jordan Howard could come back. I honestly think that Jordan Howard could possibly be returning. This is a veteran running back that to me, the only thing you got to worry about is the stingers. But he's going to take the ropes and teach these guys. You know, he's going to teach my boy Kenny Brooks, all the ropes. I think he could be a very leadership to Kenneth Brooks, because Kenneth Brooks is eventually going to be that run power running back that we want. You know, that bruiser type running back. To be honest, you see the Eagles giving Hurts an extension at the end of the day. If he does good, yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? But you also got to remember, I mean, this guy's a second round pick. Yeah, I mean, I do. If Jalen Hurts goes out and shows he can be if he goes out and he balls, I think you could see the Eagles paying him just like they did with Alshon Jeffrey in the middle of the season. I don't think they would waste time. This is a team that rewards players when they do good. I could definitely see Jalen Hurts getting paid. I don't think they're going to wait until the end of the year. I think they'll get it done quickly. Because if you get it done at the end of the year, I mean, you see how quarterbacks get money and it just goes up. Look at Mahomes, the highest paid quarterback. Now it's Deshaun Watson. The money goes up. And you still got to be able to sign Devontae Smith a couple of years down later, which not right now. I'm not worried about that because I know we're not going to allow him to go because whatever, man. I just one of the random things I have to say. You know what I'm saying? But Jalen Hurts, yeah, he definitely could get paid if he does the right things. But like I say, you got to go out there and show. I can say all these things. But if Jalen Hurts goes out and stinks up the joint, no, you're not getting paid. You're going to be gone. This team is well equipped for Jalen Hurts' speed, and I think Jalen Hurts is going to ball this year. You know what I'm saying? He does everything you want him to do. He's a winner. He's a baller. What can he not do? People talk about his arm strength, but I've seen him throw the ball. What I don't get is people say he can't throw, but that's not true. His accuracy might be a little bit off, but I think his accuracy has gotten better, and I've seen a lot of, you know, we're going to find out in training camp what this kid is, because I cannot wait. And I hope to God we play him in a little bit more preseason games today. Nick Sirianni, please let him do it. Because these joint practices don't really help players, man. We already see this team. We thought this team was going to be legit, and it came out a little shaky. Let the guys get a roll around in preseason. Preseason is all about improvement, man. You know what I'm saying? I say this year for our offense, the play calling should be let Jalen Hurts be himself and let him do. Yeah, but here's the thing, right? When you talk about let him be himself, what are you talking about? Are you talking about him just being what he was last year? You got to allow him to, in order to be an NFL quarterback, and I've been saying all along, right? You got to be able to throw from the pocket. And you got to be able to read defense. And you got to be able to do a lot of things. Now, does Jalen Hurts have to work on those things? Yes, he does. Because let's be real. He struggled reading the defense. That's young quarterbacks. I'm not getting on his case like that. But you got to be able to do a lot. So, Jalen Hurts is a guy that I think can do that. He got to be able to stay in the pocket, read his reads, and get the ball out. I don't want to see him run that much. I want to see him run when he has to, but I want to see a Jalen Hurts that can throw the ball. I want to see the guy takes from year 1 to year 2 and keeps getting better. I don't want to see him going this way, down, this way, down, this way. You don't like, all right, we're climbing up, but we're going down a little bit. We're climbing up, but we're going down a little bit. I don't want to see that. He got to be consistent. And that's the key of Jalen Hurts is being an Eagle. Because here's the thing. These fans are going to be hard on him. We know this. I'm not going to be hard on him because I know he's going to do his job. But there's going to be a lot of fans that are writing him off. It's up to Jalen Hurts to show that he could be that guy leading us down a few years to being that dude. You know, what I'm trying to say, he got to be the guy that can go, we could say, he's the dude. I could put a team around Jalen Hurts and he could be that dude. That is what Jalen Hurts got to prove. And he has that. If you don't win with A.J. Brown, you don't win with Devontae Smith, then you're not the quarterback for the future. I'm sorry. Because they gave you the pieces, man. They gave you a good offensive line. You have one of the best offensive line in the NFL. You got one of the top receivers in pretty much in the NFL. I mean, Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, talk about it. It's deadly. And then you add Quez Watkins, you add Greg Ward. Come on. I don't know what Jalen Reagor's case is. I think he'll eventually be here, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just, I'm wondering how his mentality of him catching the ball is going to be. Because let me tell you something. I'm going to go off on that dude if he doesn't fucking catch the ball. I know he's been going through things since his friends have passed away. I want to send my condolences. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. I understand. When it hits home, it hurts. But you got to be able to catch the ball, dude. And, he has not been that. I'm not going to give him that excuse. But no, I think Jalen Hurts is going to prove a lot of people wrong. And what does Jalen Hurts, and you said, I say that this year for the offense, the play call should be that let Jalen Hurts be himself. I agree. I think to a certain extent he should be himself, but he should be able to do a little bit more and get out of his comfort zone. You never want to let a quarterback get so comfortable that they do the exact same shit. You gotta push them hard, man. So to extent, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, by the take away, RPO gives them a traditional. I get that, but let me be real with you. And we've seen quarterbacks in the NFL that has RPO. It doesn't work that well. You got to be able to throw from the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to talk about Nick Foles, who, let's be real, no one had a game plan on him. No one knew how to do it. You know what I'm saying? And he's only been good in Philadelphia. So at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, RPOs are great. But Jalen Hurts got to be a guy that can stay in the pocket and throw the ball. And that's what I want him. I want to see Jalen Hurts throw from the pocket. I want him to be that. I want him to be just like what we see Mahomes in Kansas City. I think he could be that dude. I really do. That's how much confidence I have in him. I really think he could be that Mahomes that we saw in Kansas City in his second year where he's making plays. I expect it from Jalen Hurts. Am I crazy to say that? Let me know if I'm crazy to say that. Am I crazy to say that Jalen Hurts can be that playmaking ability that Mahomes has in Kansas City, where he's making plays and he's putting his team on his back? Am I crazy to say that? Because that's what I expect from Jalen Hurts this year. I think he could be that playmaker, that guy that can throw the ball when he has to. That just, you know what I'm saying? Look, this is what the quarterback that I want, and I think he can be that. Yeah, I agree. I want him to be in the pocket. I see him in the pocket, but agree with that. I want to see him in the pocket, but I get it. It comes with experience and learning. To be honest, exactly. I'm not expecting. Listen, I'm not expecting him to be one of the like. I'm not expecting him to be Mahomes. I'm saying that I expect him to do a lot more and become that Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Mahomes has gotten better and better because he's gotten better with the teaching. They're teaching him things. You know what I'm saying? And that goes back to, do you want to learn? And Jalen Hurts is the type of guy that wants to learn. He wants to get better. He wants to learn. And that's and that's why I say he's going to be great. Because the great quarterbacks want to get better. And they want to learn. And they want to take those skills and learn from other skills and use those skills in real games. Jalen Hurts is a guy that wants to get better. Some of these quarterbacks don't want to get better. For instance, Carson Wentz doesn't want to get better. He thinks he's already the shit. And that's why I don't think he's going to succeed. Because when you got a guy who does not want to get better, that does not want to learn, that thinks he knows everything, you're not going to have a good player or a good employee. It's the same thing as a job. You don't want to get better. You don't want to take criticism. You're not going to succeed. You know what I'm saying? And that's the issue, is you got to be able to take the criticism. You got to be able to use it. And I think Jalen Hurts has a lot of things to get to him. And I think he's going to use all the criticism, all the things that he's been taught, and he's going to use it in his game. You know, he's been working out with Tom Brady. You know, like I said, you already know how I feel about it. But if it gets him better, if it makes him better, so be it. Like I said, I mean, I just think Jalen Hurts is going to have a better year in year 2 with a full season already under his belt. And he's going to have the same head coaches, same receivers. Yet we have never seen that in NFL history from Jalen Hurts, period. And even in college, he had different coaches. This is the first time he's going to have that. How can you not be pumped up? He showed flashes of staying in the pocket last year, and I believe he makes a huge jump this year by seeing every defense. He will be on time this year. I can't wait. Either. I think this kid's going to be another Mahomes. I do. And when people tell me I'm crazy, hey, call me crazy all you want. I could be Bozo the Clown. I could be It the Clown. I could be Daffy the Clown. I could, honk honk. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you call me. I believe in this kid so much that I think he can do it. I think this kid has the ability of playmaking. He has the ability of being one of the great quarterbacks. But you got to put in the work. You got to put in the emphasis to get better. And this kid has it. Talk about making ability. He has it. We're not going to run around here like he doesn't have playmaking ability. We've seen Jalen Hurts make plays after plays. But the problem is, can he throw the deep ball and can he be accurate? We know he has a deep ball. We know he has an arm. You know, people tell me he doesn't have an arm. That's bullshit. Something about Hurts makes me compare him to Steve McNair. Yeah, you said that last time. I was watching a lot of Steve McNair. Listen, if we get a Steve McNair, I'm all for it. Steve McNair was a hell of a good quarterback, bro. Very strong quarterback. You know, a guy that was very physical. You know, very physical. You know, rest in peace of Steve McNair. I mean, it's sad what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you get a Steve McNair, I mean, I think Jalen is more of a, like I said, I think he's more of a little bit of young Russell Wilson. I really do. When I watch him, I watch a lot of Russell Wilson. I see a lot of Russell Wilsons in him. And I wish Jalen Hurts learned a lot from Russell Wilson. You know, I like Tom Brady, but I don't think he fits Jalen Hurts' style. I think he would have learned better with Russell Wilson under him. You know what I'm saying? I like it, just getting better with Russell Wilson. But he did work out with Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, I mean, there's a plus. I mean, he is Deshaun Watson's best friend, you know, and, so, I mean, it's going to be interesting what we do, but I expect a lot of great things from Jalen Hurts this year. I expect him to get better. The ability of him making plays is what's going to get him to be that dude. And the ability to get in the pocket and make these throws. that you want to see from a quarterback from year two. And that's the question. Does Jalen Hurts have the ability to do it? And I think he does. Is it crazy to say that? No, it's not. It's not crazy to say that. It's not crazy to say that at all. We've seen Jalen Hurts make plays in the pocket. We've seen Jalen Hurts do things that a lot of people say he can't do. Just people don't want to see, plays get better. They want instant Mahomes, and you're not going to get that. Jalen Hurts is a second round pick. A second rounder, 53 overall pick. He's a project. You got to let him take time to develop. People are impatient, man. You know what I'm saying? The Eagle fans are impatient a lot. And I don't get it. Let the kid ball out. And if he doesn't work out, he don't work out. He's a second rounder. Yes, we wasted on second round, and I get that because we had so many other players we could have taken. But guess what? Let me just say, I think he's going to work out tremendously. Hurts has an arm. He just needs to work on his time. Exactly. Facts. Thank you. Thank you. We'll put that star comment right there. Facts. Facts right there. He does have an arm. And the problem is actually his timing is horrible. But I think he's gotten better with that. You've seen, even in OTAs, which I don't take seriously. But you know what? OTAs are meant for players like Jalen Hurts to get better. OTAs are meant for players to get better and show what they have. So if OTAs helps Jalen Hurts, then yeah, I'm going to brag about it because that means he's improving. I mean, come on. OTAs are improvement. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, Hurts could be a first-round pick, but his stock dropped from some Well, I mean, his stock dropped because let's be real. Let's not, get all crazy. He dropped because Joe Burrow. He dropped because of Tua. And he dropped because of, let's be real, wasn't Herbert in the draft that year? So you have three legit quarterbacks. One that I don't think is legit, and that's Tua. But you had two legit quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts dropped because there was so much talent in that quarterback draft. If Jalen Hurts was in last year's draft, he would have been a first-round pick. I believe it. Because it was that bad. Yeah, Herbert. All right. So I wasn't going crazy. So, I mean, of course he's going to be a second-round pick. Plus, you had other players in the draft that teams wanted. They weren't looking at a quarterback. Most teams already have their quarterback. But you know what? I think we got to steal. I really do. And you know what? At first, I'm like, what the hell are we doing? But now you see why they did it. Kid's meant to be in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Kid's meant to be in Philadelphia. He's everything you want in a quarterback. He works hard. He wants to get better. He's a leader of men. He's a leader in general. He's a captain. Come on. And he pumps me up every time he talks. You know what I'm saying? He wants to win. What is Philadelphia all about? Blue collar city, working hard, and wants to what? Win. So yeah, I mean, I think Jalen Hurts has the capability of being the Eagles quarterback for a long time. And I'm not scared to say it. Everything you see in Jalen Hurts, he has. Ability making plays. An ability to do a lot of things that you see quarterbacks make. Like the Mahomes, the Wilsons, the Herberts. I think Jalen Hurts has the capability of taking that to the next step and making those plays like you've seen these quarterbacks do. Remember, Herbert's a first-round pick, so he already has things under his belt. But if you remember right, Herbert, I mean, his first year, I mean, come on, his first year, this was his second year. I think Herbert was his second year this year, right? I mean, last year, last year he was struggling too. So Herbert was already in his second year. Tua was in his second. This is his third year this year. Joe Burrow was in his second year last year. Come on. So this should be Jalen Hurts' year where he takes a step up. Unless you want to count his year where he played only 4 games, which if you want to count that, go for it. I don't count people's rookie seasons. Your first full season is when you play your first full season. He's not played his full season since last year. He was a rookie, basically. Say what you want. Hurts has potential to be a top 10 quarterback. Yeah, why wouldn't he? Let's look at the quarterbacks in the NFL, right? Justin Herbert. You could put Burrow in there. You could put Rodgers. You could put... I mean, if you want to put Brady in there, I guess so. You put... who else? Give me some names. Russell Wilson. You put... I mean, who else? I don't think there's anybody else. Who else? I don't know. Who else? Who else am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anybody else. Trevor Lawrence didn't do anything special last year. He was a rookie, basically, but you know, I think he will improve definitely with Doug Peterson being his head coach. I don't know anybody else. I don't. I think Jalen Hurts is definitely a top 10 quarterback right now. When I look at this list, right, you got Herbert, Brady, Rodgers, even though I fucking hate Brady, but people want to put him in there. So Herbert, Brady, Rodgers. Burrow. Who else? Ryan Tannehill stinks. I'm not putting him in there. No, absolutely not. The man came to throw more than what? They said 200,000 or what? I don't even know how many yards. He don't even pass that much. He's a system quarterback that's been in the system because of Derrick Henry's ability to run and freaking AJ Brown. Now they lost AJ Brown. We'll see how Ryan Tannehill does. He's not an elite quarterback. He's never been an elite quarterback. He's a system bridge quarterback at the most. Who else am I missing? I mean, like I said, I mentioned Russell Wilson. I did mention Russell Wilson. I said Wilson, Rodgers, Brady, Herbert, Burrow, Mahomes. Low, Derrick Henry carried them. I agree that. Yes, absolutely. Ryan Tannehill is not a good quarterback. If Ryan Tannehill was such a good quarterback, he wouldn't be choking like he did in the playoffs. When they had to rely on Ryan Tannehill, he struggled. Simple as that. How about Allen? Yeah, I forgot about Josh Allen. Yes, absolutely. So you got to put Josh Allen in there. Yes, Josh Allen. You got to put him in there. I mean, he's a baller. Dude is a bit. But you remember, right? A lot of people thought Josh Allen was a bust. Listen, Josh Allen was struggling. And that's what people don't like to hear. They love to compare him. They say that well, he's not Jalen Hurts. Yeah, kind of he is. Because Josh Allen needed to learn how to use those techniques like his huge arm and be accurate with them. Sorry, he kind of is. Jalen Hurts is the exact same way. Young quarterbacks don't come out the gate and be Mahomes. Young quarterbacks don't come out the gate and be a Favre. And Brett Favre was struggling in his first career. You remember right? He was a Falcon. He was traded to the Green Bay Packers, or he was cut. I think he was cut or traded. One of those two. You don't get it. Aaron Rodgers he dropped for some reason. He should have been a first quarterback off the board. Let's be real. You don't get those type of quarterbacks usually. And when you do, you have to develop them. If you take time with Jalen Hurts, he's going to be good for a long time. I'm telling you. Allen was a project himself. Exactly. Thank you. Once he got Diggs, he took off. Exactly. And what did the Eagles give him? A.J. Brown. You had Devontae Smith. And then you have those running backs in the backfield like Miles Sanders who can get at the backfield. Miles Sanders can learn how to do what he did in his rookie year or in his second year. It's going to be legit. But I'd rather him in his rookie year because his rookie year was his best season, in my opinion. I've not seen that Miles Sanders yet. Like I said, I think the one move that I can see the Eagles bringing back, and I know a lot of people ain't going to like this, is Jordan Howard. You know, now people talk about Kareem Hunt. Pat Browns are not trained for Kareem Hunt, man. They're not trained Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt is an absolute monster. I would love to have. But I don't see them trading him to the Philadelphia. They're not trading. I don't know where this rumor came from. You know, now that's just pushing it. You know what I'm saying? At first, okay, A.J. Brown, we got it. Because A.J. Brown was rumored to be traded. Right? But Kareem Hunt, there's no way we would trade for him. You would have to give him a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's been a baller for the Browns. Herbert, Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Jackson's not on the list. You already know how to feel about Jackson. Jackson's not a legit quarterback. Come on, man. Don't start it. Stafford, Carr is terrible. Carr's not a top 10 quarterback. Carr has been inconsistent, has not played to his best ability. When he's in the playoffs, he chokes. If I had to give one thing about Carr, he reminds me a lot like Carson Wentz. He's a quarterback that when you get in the playoffs, he can't do it. Well, Carson Wentz never been in the playoffs, but he's a quarterback I would not put up there. He's another one that struggles. I don't think he's a franchise quarterback. Brady, Rodgers, who would you put instead of Carr and Jackson? Oh, I'd put a lot of people over Jackson. I could say right now, I mean, come on. What is Jackson? Let's talk about it, right? Lamar Jackson won MVP because of what? His legs. Since then, he's been what? Been in one playoff game, one divisional round game, and lost both. Had home field advantage, lost the game. The Buffalo Bills game was a perfect example of showing his improvement of reading defenses. He threw it in double coverage, a pick six to end pretty much the whole game. If you don't throw that ball or you just throw it away, we talk about quarterbacks trying to make plays. Throw the ball away. But the guy can't read the defense. The same issues we talk about Jalen Hurts, Lamar cannot do. He can't read the defense. He doesn't have accuracy that well. And when he does have accuracy, the ball is either overthrown to a receiver, where the receiver has to go up and get the ball, or it's in the dirt. I've not seen Lamar. Even, people don't want to talk about, they love showing, but I love showing this one. His accuracy in the Pro Bowl, the reason why they do this drill is to show if your quarterback has accuracy. He couldn't even throw with a straight, like a big hole. He couldn't even throw there. It was everywhere off. You can say it's a joke or not. It's not a joke. These drills help quarterbacks. If your quarterback is missing reads left and right, he's not a guy. I'm sorry, he's not. And if they thought he was legit, why the Ravens not paying him? Because the Ravens have not given him his money yet. So they're seeing something I'm seeing too. He's not a legit quarterback. He can't win you the big ones. And he struggles in the pocket. You have to have an RPO system for him to succeed. I would have put Watson on the list easily, but he hasn't played. Watson. I'm so glad we didn't get him. I want to thank all the Eagle fans who wanted Watson. Imagine if we traded all that for Deshaun Watson. Imagine Deshaun Watson wanted to come. You would have wasted all those picks. You wouldn't have Jordan Davis. You wouldn't have A.J. Brown. You probably wouldn't have all these players that you have now. Nakobe Dean wouldn't have been an Eagle. No way. Was it really worth it for the Browns to do what they did? At first, it looks good on paper. Look at the baggage that's coming with them now. They might not have Deshaun Watson this season. I heard he might get suspended for the whole year. All those picks, the money that you gave them, now look at you. Look at Russell Wilson now. Wants a lot more money now. You just got paid. Now he wants what? He wants another contract. These quarterbacks don't want to win. They want to be in the cameras. They're kind of like McNabb a lot. All about themselves and not about the team. You don't want a quarterback like that. You'll never win with a quarterback like that. Look how much Denver gave up to get Russell Wilson. They gave up picks and future assets to get him. And yeah, I don't think he's going to win a division. I don't see Russell Wilson winning the Super Bowl for Denver ever. Not with that division. That division is harder. He was better off going to somewhere like Washington. He was better off going to somewhere like Philadelphia. He was better off going somewhere in the NFC East. The fact that he chose Denver with Kansas City, Mahomes. And let's be real, Derek Carr can definitely get better. I think he can improve with Davante Adams. Davante Adams is one of the best route running receivers in the league. You add him, you know what I'm saying? So just to confirm, you think Hurts is a top 10 quarterback? Not yet, but I think he will be. I think he will be. I would have put Watson on the list easily, but exactly, man. I agree with that one. Who would you put a Carr over Jackson? Herbert, Rodgers, Jimmy Garoppolo. Who else? I would put who else? Joe Burrow. I would put who else? Josh Allen. Do I have to keep going? Or do you want me to keep going? Because we could do this all day. They're not good quarterbacks. Carr has been absolutely mediocre. He's never been elite. He's a mediocre quarterback. I'm not a fan of Derek Carr. Maybe I'm just not a fan of him. Lamar, we already know he is. He's a running quarterback. He's not consistent. You can talk about all these stats all you want. Stats in the playoffs, what has he done? Nothing. I don't care about stats. I care about what you've done in the playoffs. And he's taken his team to the playoffs, and he's choked there. You know what I'm saying? So, you want to talk about that, we can talk about his stats. His stats, yeah, on regular season looks great for Lamar. Until you hit the playoffs, and when your teams adjust to you, you can't win. You know what I'm saying? Those guys are on the list already. Okay, just clarifying. All right. We got Watson. We would have nobody. Exactly. If you got Deshaun Watson, like everybody wanted Deshaun Watson. Oh, he's going to change the team. He's going to do this. He would have been sat out in 2020. Look at the case now. Brown fans are already regretting it. He's a great football player, but he has a lot of baggage that came with him. They gave up all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy with Jalen Hurts. I'd take him over there any day over Watson right now. Yes, I would. Kyler Murray, exactly. Another one. Thank you. Kyler Murray, it's so funny we went to a Jalen Hurts playoff game. But no one mentions the fact that Kyler Murray had one of the worst playoff games last year in NFL pretty much history. I mean, as far as in 2022. He's in his fourth year? He was drafted in 2020? Was it 2020? Or was it 2019? I think it was 2020 or 19, and one of those two. He's yet had put a playoff win on his belt. They gave you DeAndre Hopkins. They just gave you Marquise Brown, your old college teammate. So if he doesn't improve, he's more likely gone. And you got Eagle fans who want him. Why? He's another choke artist. The same issues you complain about Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray has done that. Can't read your defense. Doesn't have real good accuracy. His deep ball is not that good. And he chokes in the playoffs. Sounds familiar, Eagle fans? But see, they don't think like that. They look at highlights. They don't look at tape. And his tape says something different. That's how I was able to know when Treylon Burks was going to be good at it. That's why I was begging Eagles not to draft Treylon Burks. I looked at his tape. I saw how he went against cornerbacks in the league, and he struggled. 2019, same year as Daniel Jones. Yeah, two of them are bumps. I'm sorry, I don't think Daniel Jones is elite. I don't think he's a good quarterback, and I don't think he's going to legit be a starter quarterback in the league. I think he's going to be nothing but a backup. You know what I'm saying? And I can definitely, say with confidence, he's going to be a backup. Kyler Murray is basically playing shotgun 99% off the time. Offense is college style. Exactly. I want people to remind you, something. What has RG3? What was he? He was the guy that came from college. What did the teams do for him? They made sure he had college plays for him because he couldn't see it in the NFL place. They use a lot of college stuff to RG3's game. That is what Kyler Murray reminds me of RG3. They don't work in the NFL. They don't. Maybe RG3 was a little more injury prone. But basically, Kyler Murray, if he does not get hurt, he's never going to succeed. He doesn't even want to play football, really. There's rumors that he's not really into football. He's more into baseball. You know what I'm saying? We got a new safety. Yeah, we keep looking better and better. I agree. I think whatever his name, Tariq and Qatar, whatever his name is, he's a good safety. Listen, I think that they were saying something about his percentage. He had one of the best percentage safeties in coverage last year. So people running around here like he's trash, man. I disagree. RG3 was a pistol offense. His first year, basically read option. He can't adjust to an NFL. I agree. Well, thank you. I agree with that statement too. Then Kyler Murray wants the same experience contract. I don't think Kyler Murray's not worth it. Kyler Murray's not worth Mahomes' money. Kyler Murray is not a top 10 quarterback. He's below top 10. What has Kyler Murray done? Kyler Murray doesn't even deserve to even get a sniff of a contract. You got to show me that you deserve a contract. You don't just get it. And that's what players think. They think because they're NFL players, they deserve contracts. No. Go out there and show you can be the dude. And then you get your money. That's how it works in the world. If I don't show up to work, I don't get paid. His name is Kyler Murray. You don't show up in games, you don't get paid. To be honest, D-Hop made Kyler Murray yet. When he didn't have D-Hop in the playoffs, he looked mediocre. I agree with that statement. Kyler Murray is 24 and 1 in his career, and that's terrible. And 0 playoff wins. Yep, he's not even that good. And I have watched some Cardinals games. Exactly. When he's in the playoffs, he struggles. Same with Lamar Jackson. Same with Derek Carr. That's why I think Jalen Hurts is going to be better than all of them. I do. I think Jalen Hurts will win one playoff game. I think he'll win at least a divisional round. I think he's capable of doing those things. I think Jalen Hurts is a better arm than Lamar Jackson. I wouldn't even put that. I've seen Lamar's arm. It's not that good. People just overlook it. You can overlook it all you want. He doesn't have a legit arm. His arm is basics. And I argue with people talking about Lamar is good. No, he's not. Stop lying to yourself. He's not a good quarterback. Because if he was a good quarterback, why are the Ravens not paying him? They pay good quarterbacks, don't they? They paid Flacco his money. Hell, Mahomes got his money. Wilson got his money. You don't get your money if you're a good quarterback. You only get it when you're not a good quarterback. When you're not consistent. When they don't pick you to do. Rodgers got his money. Why has Lamar not got his money? Why has Kyler Murray not got his money? Come on, man. Don't even get me started on the Lamar. He wants $230 million. Yeah, he's not worth that. No, whatsoever. Oh, but he won MVP because of his running game and his ability to run. And no one had tape on him. That's the only reason why he won MVP, because no one had tape on him. Now, when they had tape on him, what has he done? Nothing. I see Mahomes throw, Lamar throw. He do be having his wide receivers driving for the ball to catch it, especially throwing deep. I seen Lamar throw. He do be having his receivers diving for the ball. His receivers diving for the ball to catch it, especially throwing deep. Well, that's not a good quarterback. Because the reason why you should be able to, quarterbacks who throw the ball should be able to hit the receivers right on the dot. That's not a good quarterback. Driving, I meant. Oh, diving. Oh, well, that's not even good. Your receiver should not be diving for the ball. Your receiver should be already open, wide open for you to throw that ball. That ball should be right in their hands, in the glove pocket, in the glove basket. If I have to go down and get the ball, you're not a good quarterback. You're not a good quarterback. Your accuracy is terrible, man. Well, I don't really think Kirk is worth that much. No, I don't think Kirk Cousins is worth that money either. I mean, Kirk Cousins is another one. One playoff win, never won a division round, never been to the NFC Championship. Hell, I don't think Dak's worth that money. We already know about him. You already know how I feel about him. These quarterbacks get paid way too much, and they should not get paid a dime. You only get paid to me is when you deserve it. Mahomes deserves his money. He's won a Super Bowl. And yes, you can talk about his talent, but he's taking play. Listen, I've seen his receivers go down, and he's been able to make plays. So, I mean, to me, come on. Jalen Hurts is a breakout year this year. I agree. I think Jalen Hurts is going to have an MVP this year. I do. I have him be an MVP. Dak Prescott, especially not worth that much. Absolutely not. 1-3 in the playoffs, can't win the division round. You're absolutely right. He is not worth that money. He's exactly what Kirk Cousins is. One playoff win. Exactly what he is. Josh Allen deserves money. Josh Allen is a monster. Josh Allen has showed he can be in there and he win games. Now, Josh Allen's problem is he can't get to a Super Bowl. And that's the issue. Can he do that? Can he win him a championship? We've seen him in the NFC Championship. We've seen Josh Allen do this, to this, to that, to that. Now you got to take it all away. Now I think eventually he'll get there. But I've seen him do things that I've never seen Lamar do. Josh Allen is a definition of a good arm quarterback that can stay in the pocket, throw the ball. He also can move out the pocket. He's a gunslinger. Well, last time it wasn't Allen's fault. The defense gave up. I mean, the defense couldn't stop Mahomes. I agree with that one. The defense was giving so many points to Mahomes. Mahomes was running everywhere. I saw that game too. I mean, their defense couldn't stop anybody. I mean, they were just they're terrible, man. Mahomes had a field day on them. I agree with that statement. I think if Josh Allen had elite defense, he would have been a little bit better. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. I think it wasn't Josh Allen. Josh Allen was balling. I think that defense of the Buffalo Bills was trash. And that's why I saw this year. I think the Buffalo Bills have gotten better with that defense. Look what they did. They went out and drafted defensive ends. They drafted a cornerback who they needed to pair with Tre'Davious White. Now, I don't like the cornerback they drafted. I think they should have gotten Andrew Booth. And I don't know why he slid, but I guess, it's perfect for the Vikings. But they drafted a cornerback to help the defense. They drafted, I think, a defensive line. So, I mean, the Bills made sure Josh Allen had a good defense this year. You know what I'm saying? I think he gets there. But Patrick's in his way. Patrick Mahomes is a monster, dude. Patrick Mahomes is a monster. I know Ray Ida hates that, but Mahomes, you gotta admit, he's a beast, dude. You know what I'm saying? You need a defense to win. Yep, defense wins championship. Listen, anytime you have I keep on saying to anybody, name me a time where defense never won a championship for any offense. It's never happened because you have to have a defense to win it. Even the great quarterbacks had a elite defense. Joe Montana had elite defense. Troy Aikman had elite defense. Brett Favre had elite defense. Steve Smith had it. I mean, not Steve Smith. That 49ers quarterback that was backing up Montana. Is it Steve Smith? No, it was yeah, Steve Young. Sorry. Steve Smith. Steve Smith from the Panthers, I was thinking of. Sorry about that. No, it was Steve Young. Steve Young had a defense. You have to have elite defense. Eli Manning, when he won his 2 Super Bowls, had a defense. Tom Brady always had a defense. One of the best defense in the NFL for the last years of his career. 2001 had elite defense. I mean, you want me to name the names who he had? Junior Seau to the end of his career. He had Ronnie Harrison. He had Richard Seymour. He had who else? He had Willie McGinnis. Come on. And then you add come on. Asante Samuel. And who's the other cornerback that was making plays? Had a pick 6 in one of the Super Bowls. A defense could bail you out anytime except if you have a trash quarterback. Exactly. Lamar Jackson. Defense couldn't bail him out. Kyler Murray. Defense could not bail him out. I mean, Derek Carr couldn't even bail him out. Gronk just retired again. He always retired. He comes back retired. He just needs to stay retired. Yeah, Gronk is fine. He got his Super Bowls for. Yeah. Gronk's a monster, dude. Yeah, he got that mushy head thing going. Look at the Titans defense, the Jaguars defense. Was the only reason why they got there. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Defense wins championships, dude. We won a Super Bowl because of what reason? Defense. You got to have elite defense. You got to have not elite defense, but a good defense to get pressure on quarterbacks. You don't have to have the best defense, but you got to have the defense well, put together that you're able to stop an offense scoring points. You're able to stop receivers from scoring points. Now we gave Jalen Hurts an upgraded defense. I agree. Listen, this is a year for Jalen Hurts to either break it or not break it. If he don't break it, he's gone. They gave you everything Hurts. An elite offensive line. You always had a elite offensive line. Good receiving core. One of the best receiving core in my opinion. And that's why my cover Is this the best receiving core since Macklin and Jackson? Now, I know we're going ahead of ourselves, but let's just think about it, right? Let's sit back and let's take it all in. If you saw you already know what A.J. Brown is. You saw a glimpse of Devontae Smith. Can this receiving core be better than Jackson and Macklin? I think it can. I honestly think it can. Now, we got to see it on the field, but definitely I can see that. A.J. Brown is a number one. Listen, man, I'm so sick of people telling me that this guy isn't a number one. What are you smoking? You know, this guy has been Ryan Tannehill, number one receiver since he's been drafted. Yet we don't give him. I was watching A.J. Brown's film. He is one of the best underrated route running in the league, bro. He can run routes. I don't think we take that for granted. I don't think we take it for granted. How his route running is just good. It's crisp. It's nice. It's like a poetry in motion. It's beautiful. It makes me want to shed a tear in my eye. There's a lot of people who say Brown isn't a number one receiver. Cowboy fans. What else is new? Yeah, a lot of people do. And it's sad. It is sad. A.J. Brown and Derrick Henry was literally Tannehill's saving graces. I agree with that one. If we're going to see how he does with a stiff receiver like a Burks. Burks is never going to last in the league. Just not. He's not capable of being a league receiver. Now, I mean, things could change, but the guy doesn't look like a number one receiver. Imagine you're trading your best receiver. And, shout out to A.J. Brown for going after that Tennessee Titan fan. You know what? Tennessee Titan fans just need to stop talking to him in general. It's over. Move on. I don't know why Tennessee Titan fans feel like they have to state their opinion. You don't have A.J. Brown anymore. Don't blame A.J. Brown. Blame your GM. Your GM gave him up for basically peanuts. If you want to blame him what the Eagles do with Howard Roseman. You start a fire chant for your GM. Because your GM should have been fired. Don't blame A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown didn't do nothing to you. A.J. Brown wanted his money. He was the best receiver I think he was one of your best receivers that you ever had. That you will ever have in Tennessee history. Except you want to talk about Dyson. But these people running around here like A.J. Brown did something wrong. No, he didn't. He defended himself. He's been threatened. He's been abused by Tennessee Titan fans. He's been called a bum, an injury-prone piece of crap. Eventually, you get sick and tired of it. A.J. Brown is hungry. He's motivated. He has something to prove. He's yet got his respect. Tennessee Titan fans, y'all in for a rude awakening. Your quarterback's not good. I will argue Jalen Hurts is better than Ryan Tannehill right now. Ryan Tannehill is not a good quarterback. Ryan Tannehill is a bridge quarterback. He's never passed more than what? I had never had a 300-yard game yet. I don't think so. Someone around there. Never had a legit passing game. Never had just never threw the ball more. He's always been a bridge quarterback. It's the only reason why he's successful because the system he's in. I would love to see what Ryan Tannehill does with a trash offense. I want to see what Ryan Tannehill does without A.J. Brown. I think he's going to struggle big time. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. Cal Shits fans can talk their shit because CeeDee Lamb ain't a number. No, he's not. CeeDee Lamb is not a number one. He's not. Cowboy fans are going to cry again. They are. We're sweeping them this year. Titans won't do nothing, just first round exit. They're not even going to make the playoffs this year. They're not even going to make the playoffs this year. The Titans are going to fall back this year, big time. They're going to rely on Derrick Henry You saw what they relied on when Saquon Barkley was the Giants. He got hurt. Derrick Henry already got hurt one time. They're going to put more pressure on Derrick Henry than they ever did before to give them a spark in their offense because they just lost their best receiver in the league that they ever had in Tennessee. Their best receiver was A.J. Brown. Point blank period, put an exclamation point on the end of the sentence. He's their best receiver that they just traded for peanuts. And yet they want to blast A.J. Brown for what? Because he wanted his money? You sound like you're hurt. Get the hurt out of your heart and come back to reality. Your GM fucked it up. Not A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown wanted to stay. But you know what? When you don't get your money, what you deserve, A.J. Brown wasn't a diva. He was a team leader. He didn't cry. He didn't throw a tantrum. He said, I wanted my money. And they traded him. Why is that? Why is that diva? I don't get that. You see players in the league. Hell, if that's the case, Deshaun Watson's a diva. Russell Wilson's a diva. Come on. He wanted his money. He didn't get it. They traded him. Move on. Leave him alone. Stop tweeting at him. And then complain foul when he tweets you back. And I agree with it. I'm your best receiver. He was. Watch Cowboy fans say he's only good because he's got what they'll say that. And now I'll point out that Dak Prescott was only good because he had Amari Cooper. Dak Prescott has always had weapons around him. You got Cowboy fans tweeting me, do you think Dak's going to regress? Yes, I do. Dak has always regressed without number one receivers. Why do you think they got Amari Cooper? 1,000-yard receiver. Yes, I do. I think Dak is going to regress big time. I have him third in this year. I watched him in second place. Behind the Eagles, obviously. I thought it was a good move for Tennessee to draft a young receiver and a rookie cut. Yeah, but to me, Treylon Burks, I would have, if I was Tennessee, I would have taken the Georgia receiver over him. I would have taken Pickens. George Pickens. Give me him over Burks. I never thought Burks was elite. How's he injury prone? Hold on. A.J. Brown is the only missed 6 games. That's not injury prone. So that's he's playing with a veteran who's somewhat injury prone. Not sure why they're still upset. A.J. Brown's not injury prone. He only missed 6 games. That's injury prone. Galladay's injury prone. Galladay's never played I don't think has played a full season yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's always had hamstring injuries. That's injury prone. He's missed 6 games. And when he's missed 6 games, the rest of the games he's played. That's not injury prone. I disagree with that statement totally. That is a false narrative. That's not true. Oh, Pickens you're talking about. Pickens? I mean, he had 1 injury. I thought you were talking about A.J. Brown. A.J. has regarding some of his knees? No, I don't. That's baloney statement. That was put out by a Tennessee Titan fan. There's nothing wrong with his knees, and if there is, I didn't see it yet. Just like there was something wrong with Nakobe Dean, right? Anytime they go to Philadelphia, there's always something wrong with them because they hate the Eagles. That's what it is. Devontae was too small. Devontae's going to get hurt. Didn't get hurt, did he? Oh, well, A.J. Brown, he has bad knees, and he's injury prone. He's missed 6 games, and he had 1 knee injury. And it wasn't even serious. James Bradbury, he's too old. He gets beat a lot. He's one of the best cornerbacks in the league last year. Top 10 cornerbacks in the league. behind the big play Slay in coverage. People find one way to say the Eagles didn't do what they were supposed to do. I don't get it. Tariq Tart is so injury prone. He's 31 years old. He's old. He doesn't have it anymore. Yet he was one of the best coverages, one of the best safety, one of the best NFL safety in coverage last year. Had one of his best seasons. You want me to keep going? False narratives are everywhere with the Philadelphia Eagles. So it's been that. I'm used to it. Pickett's got a few behavioral issues. Yeah, so be it. DK Metcalf had behavioral issues. He's still a monster. I take him any day. You can't allow behavioral issues to get around talent. You can't. Has Nakobe Dean practiced with a team? Yes, he has. Yes, he has. He's been in full uniform in OTAs. Yes, he has. And he's looking good, too. I heard he's getting the playbook right, too. Yes, he has. Has your number one pick, what's his name, Philbox, the guy from Oregon, has he played yet? Because I heard he was injured. That's what I heard. I don't know if he's back yet, but I heard your number one pick got injured already off the spot. Let me know if I'm wrong. Yep, Nakobe Dean is full go. I agree with that. Yep, he is. He's going to be a monster. I heard your number one pick that you drafted from Oregon got hurt. Is he playing still? Is he in full uniform? Is he in full practice? I haven't followed up with the Giants yet, but I heard he was injured a while ago. Avon was practicing and tweaked his ankle. They're just being cautious with him. Okay. All right. He's been at practice. No contact jersey. You mean contact injury? Okay. All right. Well, I didn't know. That's all I was asking. Eagles won. Eagles win the division. 2 Cows. I have the Commanders at number 2. And the only reason I have them at number 2 is because I think they have an upgrade of quarterback Carson Wentz. And I think Dak Prescott, with him losing Amari Cooper, with him having Michael Gallup not coming back into November. Boys for Life said that. November, going to be rusty. Isn't going to be what he is. I don't care what anybody says. He's not going to even play OT. He's not going to have preseason. And you think it's going to be bad? See, this is the point with Dallas Cowboy fans, man. They're so delusional. They don't get it. He's not going to have OTAs. He's not even going to have preseason. He's going to be rusty. Look it. I don't care what any Cowboy fan. Call me clown, you what? Ha ha. Fuck out of here. Michael Gallup will not be 100% going to that game. Won't be. He's going to be a little rusty. And he's going to have to get used to being what he was. And he's going to have to be used to running. He's not even going to play until November. That's a long time. No OTAs. No preseasons. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That's an update. That's what I heard last time. I don't know if there's an update that he's playing right now or he's practicing right now. So anybody who feels the chat to tell me I'm wrong, let me know. That's what Boys for Life told me. Just like Boys for Life told me this. I'm expose him. Since he wanted to expose me, that's fine. I got something for him too. Don't think I forgot it.
He didn't. I already explained that. Eagles champ being salty right now. He's always salty. Fletcher Cox is really focusing on your team. He needs to be too about his team, not the Giants. He knows the Cowboys are going to the championship game. Look, I have the Cowboys going to the NFC Championship game. And like I have said, if they win that championship,
I didn't say that. He did. So I mean, I got proof all around him. He can make all these videos he want about me. I still got the one thing he can't get around it. I got receipts. And they're written with ink. They're stamped. And they're on paper with ink written over it. That you said you were going to the NFC Championship last year. That you did. It didn't work out, did it? Cockiness. When you shouldn't even be. Listen, the Eagles should be cocky because they did everything right this year. The Cowboys are never doing anything right. They always reaching. They are what they think the Eagles. They are trying to do every time what the Eagles are doing. They copy off us. They said we copy off them. That's not true. Y'all copy off us every time. When we do something, you want to copy off of us. And it don't work out for your favors. It's a copycat league. It's a copycat league. I thought Woody Hine wanted to be on his stream a long time ago. Where's this dude at, man? Back. Sorry about that. Got blown by my phone. You got Cowboys 2, 3 Washington. I have Washington number 2. I don't think Dak is going to be number 2. I think he's going to regress big time. Gonna lie tonight. I'm only gonna lie one time today. So get your butt on here, man. I don't know if you're working or not. If you are working, then we definitely can schedule tonight. But I'm not making any guarantees. Voice for Life is retarded. He is retarded, bro. Voice for Life's not retarded. He has written memorization. He loves to mention things, but he doesn't know his team. He loves clowning me. But some of these Eagle fan base that he has on his channel, let's be real, don't know a thing about football. I watch the channels every day. They don't know what they're talking about most times. They don't. They think they do. They can call me a clown all they want in their streams. But they don't know what they're talking about. They can't tangle with me. That's why they get so mad at me. That's why they have to threaten me. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't beat me in a debate. They just can't. They can't argue facts. They only can argue stats. All right, you gonna be home at 7 p.m. So you want to do on your channel, boys? Way hiding? You can. I'm all for it. Cowboy fans are just looking for something to talk about. They got nothing to talk about. What do they got to talk about? They lost Amari Cooper in free agency. Talk about that. You have no number 1 receiver. CeeDee Lamb is a number 2. And shout out to my boy Way Hiding. He said this. He's Jarvis Landry. And I agree. I don't think CeeDee Lamb's gonna live up to number 1. I don't think he's going to live up to the number 1. But we're going to find out. Break ends in 5 minutes. All right. Well, I mean, we could do it at 7:30 p.m. You want to do it on your channel, my channel? Shout out to the people who are in here. You don't have to, but hit that like button if you... I would appreciate that. Matter of fact, hit that like button. Show these haters what they all about, man. Hit that like button. Boys for Life admits that he likes the Eagles. That's because he's always on your channel. He's always on my channel. He's always on my channel. It is what it is. I don't care what that dude says. Listen, man. Boys for Life, I don't take nothing he says seriously. He's a troll. He's a troll. He has trolling with Boys for Life. That's a stream. Why would that take him seriously? You obviously have the trolling with Boys for Life. You're a troll. It don't matter the channel or what it's on exactly. Probably since Jimmy G made them cry. Ball is on their court, don't matter what channel and what it's on exactly. I mean, we're gonna find out. But listen, I like what we did this off season, man. And I'm excited. And yeah, I've been on vacation for a while. I decided to take time to get my mind right. YouTube, with the drama and beef, I take some time to take off, come back. But I'm back. I'm trying to see if I can get my video editor working right. It's been having trouble downloading shit. I might go back to KineMaster. I ain't gonna lie to you. And just get rid of Power Director. It's having trouble. AJ, Devontae Smith are the best receiving core in the league. I wouldn't say the best receiving core in the league because, let's look at the receiving cores in the league, right? Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. That's a tough one. You know what I'm saying? Because you still got a lot of receiving core duo that to me is better. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are, to me, a top best in the league. Right? Are you going to put Tyreek Hill and Waddle in that conversation? I mean, I think they're one of them, but I don't think they're top best. No, I disagree. They got to show me that. Because, like I said, Jamar and Chase and T. Higgins, forget about it. Mike Williams, and what's the other dude's name? From the Chargers and the receiver that Nick Sirianni has compared a lot of players to, Devontae Smith. What's that dude's name? Oh my God, what's his name? I'm forgetting a lot of shit right now. Or is it Mike Evans and Chris Guy? Yeah, could be. Godwin's coming off an ACL, so I don't know how that's going to be. But you still, come on, Mike Evans. See, here's the thing. Mike Evans has never been that same dude for a while. He's never had that. To me, he's fallen off. But I think he's been productive when he had to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm out, but stay tuned to my video in 10 minutes. I can't wait to show you. So, well, definitely, and definitely go subscribe to Where You're Hiding. Definitely, he does a lot of Phillies, Sixers, Eagles, Flyers, you name it. You know what I'm saying? You might see a little golf in there. No, I'm just playing. But you definitely go subscribe to him and get his subs up because he definitely deserves it. Adrian Devontae Smith. I guess so. I would argue with that. Yeah, I'm leaving soon a little bit. I just came on to talk a little bit. I was just coming on yesterday. I had things to do. But like I said, man, I just think this Eagles team's going to do a lot of damage. And you got the receiver core. It's exciting. Be excited. This is our year. And, yeah, man, that's pretty much what I got to say. I appreciate everyone coming on. Appreciate everyone who supported me through the hard times, the good times. Really do. And without this channel is a thief. And we're definitely getting started. You know what I'm saying? A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith going to be first 1,000-yard receiver since 2014. Woo. Wouldn't that be great? I'd take that all day. You know what I'm saying? Whew. That happens, but NFC Championship off the spot. That means Jalen Hurts has done what he's done. And that means he's balling. If that's the case, Jalen Hurts is MVP. Because if he's putting out those numbers, I would love it. That would be fabulous. Fabulous. But I gotta go do things. I appreciate everyone for watching, subscribing, and always fly goes fly. Go Birds.